So how's it going, Info?
It's going good. Just ate a burger.
How dare you?
Burgers are the best.
How dare.
I would eat another one too. There's like 3 more in there.
You sick fuck.
They are so good.
I was just saying, there's probably going to be a lot of coronavirus-themed topics tonight.
Mm.
It won't dominate the show, but it will be a common theme. I mean, a lot has happened due to the coronavirus, so it's kind of hard to avoid it, even if you wanted to. I don't really care so much. Like, I definitely agree. I definitely can feel why people would be annoyed about, oh, the coronavirus talk again. Everyone talks about it everywhere. We're not actually, I don't plan on actually talking about the specifics of the coronavirus. But, you know, what things have been affected that we'd normally talk about. I think it's good to talk about those things. So, I made a prediction during the gaming stream that I'm curious if I'm right or not. Are you ready for this, Info?
Of course.
So, I made the prediction. That, okay, I don't know if we have a guest this week for 100%. Me and him have talked about it, and Fu handled it this week, so I'm like, okay. I'm gonna predict whether or not we will or will not have a guest. And I won't know until he joins the voice chat during the pre-show, and I ask him, hey, Info, have we actually secured a guest for tonight? So, Info, have we secured a guest for tonight?
Just waiting on you to make the call. Flux is there.
He's there? Oh, sweet. I think you're the one that did it last time, because you have Flux added. I can add him if you want, but either way.
I'll make it.
Okay. Go ahead. So my prediction would be wrong then. For the record, I predicted we would not. Alright.
I mean, he said he's there, and he said he's... I asked him, I said, are you ready? He's making some food.
That's okay. I'm all good with that. My camera's not showing up. What? One moment. We'll fix. Voice and video. Yeah, I see why it's not. It's trying to do the capture card? What? What? I have no idea what's about to show up on this webcam, though. Not gonna lie. I think Discord just broke. No, Discord, why you do this to me? I just wanted to press a button. Ugh. Yeah, my Discord's froze. Fuck me. Okay. I'll give you 5 seconds, Discord. Otherwise, I'm task manager and you out. I ain't dealing with this stable version in my butt. Task manager, come forth. Task manager, come forth, and we will conquer. We will conquer. I guess I'll look for more topics while it does this thing. Task manager is not opening. For the record. Oh boy. I love how I both can't. Oh, there you go. I finally was able to close Discord, but I still haven't opened Task Manager yet. A+. A+ job. Computer. You're chugging it well. I did reopen it, by the way. I imagine Inthu is just like, what? What's going on, man? All I was trying to do was fix my freaking camera settings, and what do you know? Discord has to break again. I can hear you, though. Discord's not open in any way, shape, or form currently, but I can hear you.
Hello there. Oh, what you making, my man? Oh, dude. Fuck yeah. I had a burger.
I don't even know what's happening anymore. We can now hear him, but both Task Manager nor Discord has actually opened. Oh, Task Manager is finally coming up. That's good. This is why we have a pre-show. Deal with all these issues here and now. Task Manager is still struggling. Oh, 3 versions of Task Manager. Thank you. I really appreciate all 3. Let's just close that one and close that one. You've allowed webcam access to Discord. Well, it'd be helpful if you would open Discord in order to do that. Yeah, we're just gonna close that. Close that as well. Discord's still not open. My computer did not enjoy whatever Discord just tried to do. Task Manager is not responding. That's fine, man. I don't even need Task Manager anymore. I just needed it to force shut down Discord. You're where you left. Yes! The Discord broke. Alright, it's finally... Good job, Discord. We're finally back up. God.
It has. He said his Discord broke.
Hi.
Hey, we can see you now.
Sweet.
Yeah, I think it also has the wrong mic selected because you're extremely quiet.
I don't think that's the case. It's the right mic. I can... Did that fix it?
You're a little bit quiet, but I mean, I can hear you better now, yeah.
Well...
You're fine.
Yeah. Oh! Thanks for the host, Flux.
Mm-hmm.
How are you, Flux? We haven't talked in a while.
Doing pretty good. It's been having a lot going on with work and, you know, adulting and life and all that fun bullshit.
Who wants to adult? Adulting is so 2019.
Well, sometimes you ain't got a choice, you know?
Yeah. Unfortunately.
See, this is why we need, like, Mass Effect to happen so we can all just hop on a ship and fly away and say, fuck it.
Well, give Elon Musk time and he'll get that done.
Fair. Alright, well, my computer decides to load Photoshop so I can redo the layout for this week. I'm gonna take my bathroom break and get a drink, guys.
Okay.
Alright.
Desperately need one.
It looks like you got a different mic.
Oh?
Yeah, it looks like you got a different mic.
Same mic.
Oh, okay. Then I just don't pay attention to shit.
Fair.
And I'll admit, even it does look different to me, too. I kind of thought the same thing. I don't know why.
Okay.
I
While y'all ponder on why it's different, I will be right back.
It's the mic part itself, not the pop filter, but the mic part itself is what looks, I don't know, I guess it just looks different than normal.
I don't know.
Yeah, that or I, like you, are bad at paying attention.
We'll let him go take a shit.
Yeah, I might go take a piss real quick just because I don't want to have to stop in the middle of the podcast, so I'll be right back myself.
All right. Come on, load.
play some Mass Effect after we get done.
What?
Oh, I said I might play some Mass Effect after we get done with this.
Me and Megan are probably gonna start watching another series. I don't have any clean spoons. I don't have any clean forks, so I gotta use a spoon.
Oh, dude, I've been there before.
Oh well. Any port in a storm. I'm an adult. So I say. I do what I want.
3 cheers for adult.
No.
Oh, I know, trust me.
It sucks. Hot. 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 Yeah, I know. I just made some weird sounds. I don't care.
It's fine.
Yeah, dude, it has been stupid at stores lately.
Oh, dude, I know. It's ain't nothing left.
I just imagine I work at a Walmart. I really hope that he ain't trying to talk about, that, because it's like, I'm sick of talking about it. I'm sick of hearing about it.
Well, I do know that there's going to be some coronavirus topics, but I don't know how many.
Okay.
Do you have a problem with the coronavirus?
I'm just sick of hearing about it.
Oh, I agree. I was bringing that up earlier. We're not specifically going to talk about the coronavirus and, oh, this is what the virus is up to, this is what it's doing. What we're going to be talking about is what has been affected, like, in the topics, like what's been happening in the gaming world, what's been happening in movies or whatever that we'd normally talk about, but has been affected by this.
Like E3 getting shut down and the potential
stuff
delay
like that.
of the next gen
Cancellations,
release.
things coming out earlier. Yeah, some stuff like that. We're not actually going to talk about, like, oh, this is what the coronavirus is doing, because
Like the
we know nothing
ramifications of
about
it.
that. Let's be honest. Like, 99% of people don't know a thing about that, and they're just speaking.
I'll never get the toilet paper.
Never. Sorry it took me an extra minute. I was opening my window because now that it's dark, I don't have to worry about the window being open, and I have a noise gate, so it doesn't matter. And it's hot in my room.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a blessing to be able to open your window. It really is.
Yeah, still can't do that yet here.
Yeah, where I lived before I couldn't, and man, it's just much better when you can. I have 8 minutes to get the layout right. Good luck.
And then here, I'll turn my camera on for you.
I can go, yeah, I'll go ahead and move you. That way that's done. Let's see. Window capture 1. Yeah. What is window capture 1? I don't know. I should really name these. So what are you eating? I feel like I missed that.
Lasagna.
Oh. I love lasagna, actually. Alright, so the chat's right there. What is this? This does not look what... Come on. That is not what I asked for. Thank you. The struggle as I try and get it right.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm doing infos first, considering you and I actually have a webcam. Yet, for some reason, my brain decided info should be the first one I do.
Hmm.
Because the owl is the leader of this whole thing. The whole shit and shebang.
I mean, agreed. Hard to argue with facts. That.
I will argue anything.
Yep.
And he knows it.
Alright, here.
Oh, Infocap.
Oh,
I
yeah.
prefer Enfuwu.
Info?
See, apparently my name is now Infuwu.
No.
No.
Want to drop a link for the podcast in my server?
I can, yeah.
You can do just about anything over there.
Yes, sir. Let's see. What room do you want me to put it into?
Drop it in creators works.
All right.
Alright, let's see. Can I just... I want to paste a reference. No, I want to paste a duplicate, I think. I don't know. Which one's the one I want? I don't know. Yeah, I want it right there. But instead of me, I want it to be you. So can I filter... If I do this, will it mess with the other one? Let's see. No, it does not. Perfect. Beautiful.
And I apologize for eating on webcam. I got off work at 7.
I don't mind. Everyone needs to eat.
And I really didn't get a chance to eat lunch today.
Where do you work out again? You don't mind?
I work for a company that does the mobile sales for Walmart.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
So probably not a place that's gonna let you just get off work.
I got off work just fine. It's just I just didn't have time to. There wasn't much really to grab anyway.
Fair. I always enjoy watching the actual what the stream sees, cause you just get to see me slowly changing the increments to make it look right. Alrighty. Now if I can just peacefully get this changed. Wait, didn't I make a shortcut to make this easier on myself? Is this what I did? Yeah,
If I
this
knew,
is
that would
what I
be very weird.
Alright, let's see. Why did... Come on, Photoshop. Be reasonable today. I don't want to deal with your nonsense.
What? A computer program be reasonable? What the fuck kind of nonsense is that?
I know, right?
Especially right now.
Yeah?
Everything's crashing. Yesterday, Discord crashed really hard.
Did it?
Yeah, I heard about that.
What time did that happen? I may have been away. I may have been streaming at the time, so I didn't
Like
notice.
4 or 5.
Oh, I was just getting up and preparing for the stream then, so I wouldn't have noticed.
Yeah. They weren't down for very long, but yeah.
Discord
Just
does
kinda
do
hit out
that
of
a
nowhere.
bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I really like Discord, but it definitely has its struggles at times.
But, you know, with what it all does, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad it's around. I'm glad it's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want it to go away, but yeah.
Oh yeah. There's a reason I have Nitro.
Oh, what song is this?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I don't know what instrument that was they simulated or did, but it was really good. I always have no copyright sounds playing during the pre-show because it's something that I can get away with playing.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is right. Guess I'll see.
Yep.
Alright. Open. Doesn't look like I'm quite gonna make it in 30 minutes. I'll be like 2 minutes late, but oh well.
Oh well.
Good night, Dad. I love you
I
too.
don't think we've ever done it. Done the pre-show setup within the 30 minutes. It always takes a couple minutes longer, if not like 10 minutes longer.
Yeah.
We should really schedule it for more than the 30 minutes. Because we definitely... Or I should just do this ahead of time and not on the pre-show, but... We'll see about that.
What you gonna do?
What you gonna do? Alright, should be good to close Photoshop now. My computer can relax a bit. Encoding overload, relax, I'm closing it. Image, change. Oh, I have to set up the other one as well, I always forget. That's not what I wanted either, come on. Come on, Wes,
Alright,
get
well,
with it.
if you have me in position, I'm gonna turn my webcam off for a moment.
You are in position, actually.
Alright. Alright, cool.
Yeah. Alright. This last 2 minute and 43 second song will be the last one I play. And then we'll begin the show.
Alright.
I should be ready by then.
Alright, cool.
I don't know why I care about it finishing at all, but whatever.
Just time.
Yeah,
Make sure everything's good.
pretty much. Always have to triple check everything.
Mm-hmm.
The hell? I don't know what this window capture is. Copy. Yes, I would just like to copy that. Get rid of this, because I don't know what it is. And just... Beautiful. This looks right. I'm just making sure. I don't think I'm missing anything.
No.
Man, when it's nighttime and you got the cool air from outside, man, opening the windows is a really good time. And at night, there's not all the birds screaming all day. That's what I woke up to because I left the window open and went to sleep. Woke up to birds. Just making all sorts of noise. We have a lot of colorful birds here. I really enjoy that.
Yeah.
Alrighty, that will end the music. Get things switched over. Let's see here. Not misspell your name. That would be great. It
That
did
would be.
XU instead of UX. So, that was... Sometimes.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, there actually is a bug in my room now. Interesting. I can deal with that, though. I don't even know what kind it is. But the window's staying open. I don't care.
Yeah.
I remember the night there was a it was like a spider in his room, and
It was a stink
killed
bug.
it was a ninja. No, you killed the ninja spider,
Oh.
and then the stink bug got in because you killed the ninja spider. Whereas if you left
Oh.
the spider alone, the stink bug would have never got in.
Yeah.
This theory probably holds true.
Moral of the story: leave spiders alone.
Yeah,
Probably.
especially the ninja ones.
Exactly. Hopefully that's the only bug though, because I don't have... That was my only napkin on hand
Yeah.
from when we had Taco Bell like a week ago. And I just left the napkins I didn't use in my room to use whenever. I don't even know what kind of bug it was. Doesn't matter. It wasn't an intimidating looking one, so I don't care.
No.
As long as it's not intimidating looking, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Alright. I guess I'll tweet it out as well. Real quick. And then we'll begin.
All right.
Only 7 minutes late.
Hey, better late than never.
Exactly. It won't be a super long show anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. I would be surprised if we got close to 2 hours.
Yeah.
Like, with what's happening in the world, there's a
Mhm.
lot less, like, for example, we usually have a bunch of criminals we look at, that we laugh at, or whatever. Not this
Yeah.
week.
Even the criminals staying home.
Even the criminals are staying home. Well, we do have a couple, but
Yeah.
most of them have stayed home. Yes. And then a lot of topics, it's going to be like bang, 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 because it's just like quick gaming topics. And I just find
Yeah.
gaming topics, they just go by quicker. They're like a short fire, and they just go out quickly.
Yeah.
We are going to talk about a lot of interesting things, I am sure. That is the best way to tweet out a podcast episode, I'm positive. Alrighty, so... Hello everybody, and welcome to the 62nd edition of BS Back in the Shed. I am back once again, alongside my fellow co-host, Enthuwu. Please, introduce yourself.
No.
Hello, everybody.
And we actually have a guest this week! Woohoo! Thanks to Enthu. Enthu set it all up. Good on him. Hello, Flux. Welcome back.
How's it going, everybody?
So, you were last on. Wasn't it like our first episode we went live on Twitch?
I think so. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's been a little while.
Yeah, it was the first episode we did live. It was a disaster. For the
Yeah.
record, my past broadcasts are on. So I've gotten one thing straight. Yeah, it's been a good bit. Happy to have you back on.
Yep.
Huh, so. I actually have a Twitch-related topic that after last night, it hit my brain. I didn't know if I actually wanted to talk about it on the podcast. But since you're on and you are a fellow Twitch streamer, I am curious. When you do a stream and the stream concludes, are you the kind of person that looks at the analytics anytime after?
Yes.
How often, how long once the stream ends are you opening the analytics? What are you looking for? And what is your reaction on a good or bad day?
I guess I kind of just look at the overall, just kind of see what it did, not necessarily to be like, oh yeah, any like key markers or anything like that for a good or a bad stream. I mean, I'm a small streamer right now still, so it's not like I really have any metrics to really look at, you know, as long as I overall did okay, then, you know, I'm happy.
Yeah, like, why it hit my mind is I always look at the analytics that night, not super in-depth, that's just like, okay, this is how many people stopped by. You can, honestly, you can get a good gauge for 8 out of 10 times just off the chat.
Yeah, and if anything, I'm looking at the analytics more to see the game, how the game attracted, if anything.
And, like, some days, there has been a day I did Mass Effect and the chat was pretty much dead, but I averaged a higher than average viewership, so...
Yeah.
That was an example of a day where chat wasn't really indicative. I don't think that's the word I'm looking for. Oh well.
Yeah.
Indicative. Of what I was looking for. But some days it's like, okay. The chat's dead, and my gut is today was not a successful stream when it comes to someone actually tuning in and watching it.
Yeah.
And I always keep track of that, and I'm like, okay. This is how I do it. I look at how all my streams do for the week. I do it based on the week, and it's like, okay, this is what the top stream did. I am happy as long as it's like, okay, let's say 2.1 average viewers is the best for me. I want like the lowest stream to be like 1.1.
Yeah.
If it goes below that, it's below half or at half of what the rest of the streams are doing.
Yeah.
Then it's like, okay, do you need to switch days? Do you need to remove this day from the calendar? And I feel like for me personally, because I'm still working on my schedule, and I'm a part of the YouTubers Twitch team, and I look at those analytics as well, and like, okay, this is how long people are streaming. Because you got a partnered channel there, you have a multiple affiliates.
Yeah.
And on like sullynome.com, if you do like the YouTubers Twitch team, you can see the analytics for everybody. And it's like, okay, I noticed, regardless, I almost have double the stream time for any given 30 days than the whole rest of the team. So, my thought process now is, okay, if I have a failing day, like for example, Friday was a failing day for me. It was not a day that was getting a lot of viewers. Same with Thursday after it got removed from the podcast. These were not days people were really showing up. It'd be like 0 point whatever. It wasn't even a whole average viewer. So it's like, okay, I already stream almost double what everyone else does. That's a sign that I should probably rein it back.
Maybe a little bit.
Okay, yeah. So I removed the day. And now I just do 4 days a week, which is still a lot. And I'm fully, if another day, cause I do like, okay, I look at it for the last 4 weeks, and if for 3 weeks it underperforms, I'll drop it. Cause if it's consistently underperforming compared to the rest of your streams, and that's what I base it on, the rest of your streams for that week and for the next week and the week after, not like, oh, this is my goal, we're not hitting the goal.
Yeah.
It's just, if it's underperforming within the schedule itself, then why is it there?
Yeah, pretty much.
And like last night, I had just gotten rid of a 0.2 average viewer stream. And yesterday gave me the new 0.2 average viewer stream, and it's like, okay. Fair. And to be fair, I do think it was kind of self-inflicted. Like, I did a poll. And I recognize that polls aren't really super indicative when it comes to viewers actually showing up. But I'm like, okay, I really like to do a new character on Mass Effect. And I'm like, I had 16 hours in, but like a lot of it was me reading stuff, exploring and such that I could do over off the stream. Besides like the time. It's like, okay, I did a poll. Would you be okay if I did a second character? Because I feel like I had to pick a class before I knew what anything did.
Yeah.
And I didn't really like the class anymore because what I specialized in didn't really fit that class. And I wanted to change that. And it voted yes. But the last 2 Mass Effect streams with the second character, because I had... It's not like I can spend... I have to sleep. And I stream. And so I didn't have a day off to try and catch up. And I do a few hours off stream before I was so mentally exhausted I needed to go to sleep.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of repeating in the last couple streams. Not today's, but the last couple. And viewership did show an effect on it. So it's like, it's one of those... I get it. I do. I do actually get it. But... damn.
Yeah.
Thank you for the follow, Mystic. I appreciate it. For some reason, the alert's not on the podcast screen. I should probably adjust that. I can do that. I'll put it where the Twitch chat is. Yeah.
Might be something to do.
But yeah, that's the analytics I look at, and I was just curious from another Twitch streamer's perspective what they looked at, what they care about at all. So, you know. I'd like to think everyone's kind of looking at it. Hard.
Yeah, everybody looks.
Yeah,
everybody
looks.
How
much...
everybody looks for a different reason.
Yeah. So it's just an interesting thing to me. Alright, got that there. Got that there. I'm just quickly putting the alert thing in the Twitch screen chat. It hasn't been something I've needed to do yet, so it never came to mind.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so... I think that's all I really wanted to ask about Twitch. I was just curious what your perspective was on that, and what you did personally. So, what kind of analytics do you look at when you stream?
In the past, when I have done the streams that I did, I actually did check the analytics for the ones that I did do. And, I mean, honestly speaking, I just kind of like, I look to see just, you know, pretty much just 2 stuck around the longest. Not necessarily who, but like, you know, just to see, I guess, just a kind of overall type thing. But I didn't really care about it that much. Like, it was just because we had like, one of the streams that we done was actually, it done really well. Like, we had like 7 something concurrent the whole time. It was pretty decent. And then there was another time where we had none. And then there was one final time where it was kind of like in the middle. And honestly speaking, I feel like if you're one of the, I feel like watching analytics ends up hurting you more than helping you mentally, because like you see the numbers where they're dropping, and then you start overthinking it. And then, like, I don't know, I think it just kind of hurts more than helps. But I definitely think you should look at them and definitely get a overall basis of how you're doing. But I definitely wouldn't overthink it, because everyone has good days and bad days.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean, you might.
It's kind of like their own standalone thing to look at.
And I mean, it's like you might have one day that does really good, and then stream again that next day. Like, you know, or not the next day, but like, you know, that same day the next week, and it might tank for whatever reason. It just happens.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, it's an interesting thing to look at. I enjoy overall looking at the analytics. It just because I want to know how good of a vibe I actually have on the stream just off the chat.
Yeah.
And so just seeing how close to accurate I was, like, I'll predict numbers just based on what the chat did that stream. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna guess insert number here, and then I'll look, and if I'm close, I'll consider that a win.
Yeah. Like, you know, there's been some times where one day I had a monster stream, next day, not as much.
Yeah, it happens. I actually have an Epic Games Store news. They added wish list capability. Can you believe that?
No.
Wish list capability.
Yeah.
I
we'll
feel
see
like
how well
that's a
that
feature
works.
you have immediately.
Right?
The fact that
Not
they
like-
just added it like a week ago? How?
Shows you how much I open the Epic launcher.
I have never actually played a game on the Epic Games Store, but I download all the free games every week. Like, this week is what? Watch Dogs? And
I think so.
I think it's the second one, but I don't remember what the second one is. I'm just happy to own Watch Dogs 1. Like, when they had, what was it, Syndicate that they gave for Assassin's Creed a week or two ago?
I think so.
That was the only Assassin's Creed game I did not own, so I'll take it. You know? You can't argue against free.
Yeah.
You know, you say that, but I played a game one time that was so bad. It was free. It's free to play, and it was so fucking terrible and so atrocious and bad that I felt like I should have got a refund from them for just playing the fucker.
Fair? I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes you just gotta ask for a refund.
Like, hey man, look, I know this game was free, but it's some trash. You owe me some fucking money for wasting my fucking time.
You ruined my life with your game. You owe me at least minimum wage for the hour.
Yeah, honestly, that's exactly how I felt. Like you've ruined my whole day. Get rid of
What
this
have you
game.
done?
That's fair. That's honestly pretty fair. I haven't looked yet. I have it open here. But did you see that the Xbox Series X released their full specs?
I did, yes.
How do you feel about it? Have you seen it?
I mean, I briefly seen it. I didn't see what GPU it has inside of it. I seen the CPU, and the CPU's looking pretty. It's pretty neato. I like it. The console looks like really freaking strong. So I imagine the GPU's just as good.
Yeah. I think I saw a video. I watched a video recently, actually, from a Review Tech USA. He was kind of going over some of the specs for the Series One, for the Series X. It's got a. It's pretty much the CPU is based off Zen 2 architecture, 3.8 gigahertz.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, it's got a nasty CPU.
Its GPU. I can't remember, but
12 teraflops, 52
teraflops,
CUs
but,
at 1.825 gigahertz, custom RDNA2.
Yeah, and it's got 1 terabyte custom NVMe SSD storage. Like,
I mean, in this article, it compares it to, like, let me put it up for everyone. Let's see.
It's definitely a more in-game gaming piece. SSD is gonna be wild, dude. I heard it's not gonna have the games are gonna have load times.
Yeah, no, they're saying it's not gonna have load times, and yeah, it's processor 7 nanometer enhanced architecture. The I/O throughput 2.4 gigabyte per second raw and 4.8 gigabyte per second compressed. That's fucking insane.
Yeah, that's
Like
crazy.
Good high mid range gaming PCs are gonna struggle keeping up with this. You know, that memory bandwidth is just out there. You know, because some of the memory is broken up. Some of that 16 gigabyte memory I heard. He said in the video, he said that that whether there's a different speeds because different pieces of the memory is going to be all like compartmentalized essentially for other purposes. Like some of it's going to be for the OS, some is going to be for like actual like GPU. Most of it, obviously, the 10 gigabyte at the 560 gigabyte per second is going to be used for all the graphics processing because you want that high speed for that. And then that other 60 is clocked at a lower speed because it's handling less than 10.
And that performance, that target performance where they're wanting all games to run at 4K minimum 60 FPS, man. There's like most gaming computers struggle to actually do that, and they're wanting it to go from 60 to 120, dude. That's
Yeah.
They're fucking crazy. But the specs that they got listed or whatever, I think it'll be able to do it, man. They wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
It is.
it's this gen. You know what this also means? That this gen is gonna last a long time.
It
You'd
does.
hope.
It also makes me wonder, because there's been the rumors are still floating around, about Steam support being able to be on it.
Yeah.
So if the whole Steam thing actually ends up becoming a thing, like they actually find a way to put, you
See,
know,
I don't see Steam doing that. I don't see Microsoft doing that because then they would kill their PC market.
I thought about that as well, but if they make it so that like it just runs all the games off of the Windows Store the same way that it would Steam, it wouldn't necessarily kill their it wouldn't kill their PC market, because I mean realistically they don't really have one anyway. So to me, I guess like a business move or a smarter business move would be partner up with Steam and put all their games as an exclusive on the Steam store. Like, you know, get rid of all the whole Windows Store, move all of those over to Steam, and then just take the profit from people buying those, and then put Steam on the console itself. That to me, they would get way more revenue than what they already got going on.
I mean, yeah, that could be a possibility. We'll have to see once they actually get released. Once they actually start coming, once more information starts coming out.
Oh yeah. I think another reason why I could see it more happening than not is because Phil Spencer's really good friends with Gaben,
Yeah.
and so I could definitely see that going a lot smoother than say it going Steam on like PlayStation.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah.
That's fair. And with Xbox continuing to, because right now, regardless of if you're on the Xbox side, the PS4, or Sony side, PS4 side clearly. PS4 defines the next era clearly. Whether you're Sony, Microsoft, whatever, Xbox definitely has the okay. We're telling you all about this stuff right now, and you know what Sony's told you? Not much.
Yeah.
So right now, regardless, they have an advantage.
They also Xbox has also been memeing their own console. Did you guys see where they actually took the Series X and put it next to a fridge?
Yeah.
That was fantastic.
But can you store a Dr. Pepper in the Xbox fridge?
I mean, I don't know, but that would be fantastic.
Yeah, I think that'd be great. Because you know what gamers need? They need a beverage to keep them hydrated, to keep them focused. So
All right, it sounds like you're about to get into a sponsored thing right now.
I wish. I will. I'm a Sony person generally. Cause I just find their exclusives better. But I'm not. I had a 360 out of PS4. I'll get whatever one's the better console this go around as well. Especially considering Sony exclusives. I think Sony exclusives are starting to not be so much of a thing. I think that's kind of slowly dying off. But we did learn that the PS5 lead system architect is going to provide a deep dive into the system architecture and how it will shape the future of games tomorrow. So Sony has to try and catch up now to what Xbox has already said about their console. I mean, that's the thing, like, since the Xbox did let it know what their specs are, if you're Sony, do you try and be like, okay, is there any feasible way that we can, like, change this, make this better? That way, when we release our specs, it'll be better. Is that a thing that you think Sony's tried to do at all?
No, I don't think so. I think everything's locked in.
Probably.
I think everything's locked in, and they're just gonna let the market do what it's gonna do and see what happens.
That's very fair. Did you say it's expected that after Cyberpunk 2077 releases, they're gonna work on a new game, and people are speculating it may be the next Witcher game that they may work on? That would be interesting. Another
that
Witcher.
I'm not sure of. We'll have to see.
I haven't played any of the Witcher games yet, but that's on the radar for like soon.
Yeah.
First, I'm gonna get through like Assassin's Creed and Mass Effect. Those would be 2 series I just get through this year. But
Yeah.
you know, info. It
Yeah.
wasn't until today's stream that Ashley did something that I found irredeemable on this discussion
What?
of whether or not she's racist or not. Today, she pushed my line of, okay, that's really not cool, man. So, I get it now. I get it. Because before, it's just like, okay, she has opinions that I feel like a lot of people would have if aliens popped up tomorrow. Because aliens were a new thing for her, but when you continue to say these things and you keep pushing it further, wrong direction. You definitely want to head the other direction. Did you see PlayStation has backed the Silent Hill series reboot and revival?
We'll see how long that lasts.
You don't think it'll actually,
We'll see.
would you buy a
I
reboot
don't
and
know.
or revival?
Honestly, I never played any of the Silent Hills.
How about you, Info? Have you ever played Silent Hill?
No, but based on how I feel about the games of that type, yeah, no, probably not. I wouldn't even give it time of day.
Fair. That's very fair. I've also not played a Silent Hills game. This is the risk we want rerun. I just throw random topics out that could be good. Sometimes you hit. Sometimes it strikes out.
Yeah.
So, but here, like, what, a month ago on the podcast, I talked about, oh, the new concurrent online user record, and CSGO also kind of followed that. They both hit highs like a month or 2 ago. Well, now that people are home, both of these have been broken again.
Of course.
Of course. So they've reached a new concurrent online user record of 20 million on Steam, with 6.2 million currently in a game. And CSGO set a new record of 1 million concurrent players, which makes it the 3rd Steam game to do so.
Wow.
The other 2 being Dota 2 and PUBG.
People got bad taste in games.
Now, if everyone is playing these games, but you say they're bad, who actually has the bad taste?
Obviously them.
Fair?
I mean, you play CSGO, you know it's not good.
I mean, I enjoy the game, I don't enjoy the people. The people take it too seriously. Like, I feel like most multiplayer games, if you just had cool, calm, collected, reasonable people, they'd be much better. But people take things way too seriously.
You in the wrong market for gaming then, my friend.
That's why I don't play many multiplayer games. People just take it too seriously, and I'm not about that.
It's not that serious.
It's not. It's really not that serious. Do you think the PS5 and the Xbox Series X will be delayed any?
You've heard rumors, but you really can't believe anything until you hear it from, them directly.
This is true.
We was actually talking about this earlier in an Xbox party, and my buddy actually got an email saying or talking about how they're pretty much calling for delays on the Xbox. So I've not heard anything about PlayStation.
Yeah, I feel like with everything being delayed, like, so much has been delayed. So much has not happened around the world. Like, shows I watch, future seasons, production's been set back. Black Widow isn't releasing as soon as it was going to. That's got pushed back. So much.
All kinds of stuff's getting,
It's definitely an interesting thing. It shows you how close are people, like, when it comes to, okay, this releases in a couple months. How close are they to being done with it? The answer we're learning is they're not.
Nope.
They last minute their stuff, or they've not I think that's a very interesting thing to look at. It's like, wow. I mean, this was scheduled to release not that long from now.
Yeah.
But you it's not done. To be fair, YouTubers, they don't have their videos done that long before it goes up.
Yeah.
So, I guess in perspective to that, then I can definitely see it. Have any of you? I know Info and we kind of watched some of Call of Duty, Warzone, and I wasn't super interested. It looked to me like your standard. To me, it didn't really look like there was anything too spectacular with it, but I could be wrong. I didn't watch that much of it, just like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Have you played it at all, Flux?
Yes, I have.
How do you feel about it?
I actually enjoy it. When you're playing with a squad, it can actually be fun. Those are with the battle royale modes. They're always, if you're playing with a squad, you can have, it's more fun.
That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Yeah.
I've not played it at all, but it did reach over 6 million players in just 24 hours upon release. So
Yeah.
that's some good stuff. I mean, doing it the way they did, definitely, it made sense. I get why they did it.
Yeah.
I want to play it. I do, but I've got the game's 100 and like it's like 160 to 180 something gigs. It's fucking massive. And my Xbox has 15 gigs of storage on it. My PS4 has I don't actually know my PS. We ain't worry about that. But my PC, on the other hand, has under 100 as well. So with that being said, Call of Duty ain't getting downloaded anytime soon. I even uninstalled some shit on my PC and I still couldn't get it above the threshold. So I gave up.
Fair. I mean, some games are just obnoxiously sized.
Yeah.
So
I think
guess,
Call of Duty's the biggest I own.
I think so too. Yeah, Call of Duty.
What size file do you consider unreasonable? At what point does it hit a number that's so high it's like, man, y'all didn't have to do this? What is that number for you?
Over 110.
Probably like 120, 130.
That's interesting. Because since I've not had a PC to actually game on, since November, and I still don't play a super amount of PC games, but
Yeah.
I do play some. I do keep them in rotation generally. That way I'm experiencing them. It's interesting. I've not had a game that's super, super big yet.
Yeah, I've had plenty of them that are large. Like that.
I seen Dragon Ball Z Kakarot sales had topped over 2 million. I'm happy for that. Cause
Yeah,
that was a
is
game
a
I
really cool
really
game.
enjoyed watching on Twitch, and I can't wait to own it. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, like I was the streamer I mod for. He actually has been streaming that game, and it's actually really cool. Probably one of the better Dragon Ball Z games I've seen.
Fair. You know, this whole time I was wondering, is the chat not actually showing up on the podcast? And I'm like, oh, well,
there it
it's
goes.
placed right. You know what happened? The image was above it in the source. So while it was placed right, the image itself was over it. And because it's not transparent. Do I need to fix that for the other one as well? Probably.
Probably.
How dare you want to ban me, Billob?
But yeah, 2 million sales. I just find that I'm happy for it.
Yeah.
I'm glad that there are that many people that are at least willing to feel nostalgia over Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. So
Billob is trying to be the agent. Info has pushed this in the Discord. Do you have any any comments on that, Info? You pushing Billob to be the agent?
No, I'm not pushing. It's a demand. Either he does it or off with his head.
Billob, if you don't want off with your head, you gotta do it, man.
Yeah, I might get working on that.
Yeah. You have under a week.
Starting today.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah, cause I think what Infu told Billab, he never told me what date. Well, Infu meant for next week's podcast, so yeah, I get
So
to
yeah.
See,
Oh,
I already did your
talent.
job this week, so
yeah,
you got next week.
our MVP, Flux, for showing up.
He is.
No problem.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Info.
Yeah.
What do you expect from us persuading Billab to find us a guest? Do you think this is going to be an A+ guest, or do you expect what do you expect?
I did not die from coronavirus. I didn't die from.
Okay, so
I survived swine flu. I survived bird flu. I'll survive this.
okay, so the reason he said that was because last week when you're supposed to come on as a guest, he told me you couldn't because you had the headache. It was actually a joke, that podcast, that you died of the coronavirus.
Oh.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why.
The migraine, motherfuckers.
Well, some people, they just die for a week. It's okay. Info gets kidnapped every day, so at least you don't have that going on in your life.
How do you know?
Fair? That's fair.
I hope your kidnappers are a lot more lenient than mine. Mine hold me for hours.
No. They're probably worse.
Damn.
Oh well. They're funny, so it's okay.
Yeah, I just feel like I can't let the running joke of Info gets kidnapped die, because he does. He just gets kidnapped every single day.
Yeah.
That's how Info's day begins, being kidnapped. Honestly, you think you wouldn't want to go to sleep if when you woke up you're getting kidnapped somewhere.
It's kind of like the whole happy hour thing where, it's always 12 o'clock somewhere or whatever. Yeah, well, I'm always going to get kidnapped somewhere, so.
Fair. Did you see that Warner Bros. Interactive is going to reveal their major games lineup in May, which apparently is going to include a new Batman game?
Yeah, we'll see what that entails.
I am all for more Batman games.
Yeah.
As long as they're good.
Mm-hmm.
Which,
of course,
I mean,
as long as they're good.
I feel like Arkham Asylum is still one of my favorite games I've played on the 360.
Yeah.
Like, it's still probably my overall favorite piece of Batman thing ever. Like, the movies are fine. The movies range from being good to being in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Gotham was also a really good piece of Batman world building.
Yeah.
The Gotham TV show. Besides that final episode where they slapped everyone in the face. Fuck that episode. Everything else was great. That's probably my two favorite pieces of Batman things. So I'm all for more.
Yeah.
What else could Warner Bros. Interactive reveal?
Who knows?
I don't even know what all they've worked on recently. Let's see.
Don't really pay attention to them.
I didn't even know they still make games, period.
I pay attention more to indie.
They did Injustice and Injustice 2. I did play those recently, so they are kind of fresh in my brain.
Oh, wait, they did?
Yeah, that's them. They, yeah. Let's see, what else is on their list? Mortal Kombat. I'm looking for release games. Cyberpunk 2077, they're a part of.
Yeah.
The Lego Movie 2 video game, A+.
Of course that. Hitman
games. A bunch of Lego games. The mobile Hogwarts Mystery Harry Potter game. Injustice. Middle-earth Shadow of War. Yeah, games like that.
Yeah.
I've watched Mark from Digital and Dice do the Super Metroid Link to the Past combo randomizer. I think it's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I've never played either of those games, so I know someone like
Neither
myself
have
should
I.
not touch it. But I respect the people that know both games
Yeah.
enough to do that. That's really cool.
Dude, I love Metroidvania randomizers. They're mint.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything because I know there's a Hollow Knight one out now.
Oh,
Oh,
is it really?
Yeah, I've heard of it. Yeah, there's a Hollow Knight randomizer out there. I haven't checked it out yet.
I kind of want to see that, to be honest with you.
I know, right? Because that game by itself, just trying to get through that, not randomized. It's like, wait, where the fuck do I go now? Wait, where the fuck do I go now? Wait, where the fuck do I go now? How the fuck did I get here? How did I skip everything I was looking for and get here?
that's
I feel
very
like
fair.
So many times. Like, wait, how did I end up here where I wasn't looking for anything? And then find stuff I wasn't looking for.
Billog has said he is on his second randomizer game. What randomizer game? Yeah, which one you got randomized going on?
He has all the randomization going on. If he plays life on randomizer mode.
That's not very good.
Same one twice. But a multi-world.
Yo, I want them to make a randomizer that's a 4-way split between 4 games.
What 4 games would you want?
Give the hackers time. It'll happen.
See, we need A Link to the Past, the Metroidvania one, obviously. Those
Shrek
2 games
2.
thrown in there, and then I kind of want a Kirby one thrown in.
Yeah.
Fair?
Like, you go from Castlevania into Metroid, and then out of nowhere you're Kirby. Like, yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, that'd be an interesting randomizer. I feel like a randomizer can be pretty cool.
Yeah.
When it comes to like,
plenty,
yeah, I don't know. I
I
think
did plenty of Pokemon randomizers.
that's also a very common one. I know, Info and I, we watch a bunch of streams at night. We'll just go on a Twitch journey. I have a lot of fun with the Twitch journey. I'm trying to be more open to watching like Pokemon randomizers, but
Yeah.
they're definitely not my go-to. I'd still put randomizers above shiny hunting though.
Yeah.
Like, I do actually watch. Well, I watch one stream of someone doing shiny hunting. And, like, I get the appeal. But the appeal is not the shiny hunting, in my opinion. The appeal is them talking to the chat. It's a more complicated just chatting to me.
You know, I don't know. I have mixed opinions on the whatchamacallit. I have very mixed opinions on shiny hunting. Like, I can never watch someone do it. And I've done it a couple times, and I don't even know if I could actually sit there and do it like they do. Like, some of these motherfuckers will reset their game thousands of times just to get one Pokemon, and I'm over that. I'm over that.
Oh yeah, that's just nah.
Did you see the data that apparently says that Disney Plus already has half of U.S. homes with kids under 10 subscribed to their service?
It launched with 28.6 right after launch, 28.6 million users.
That's pretty impressive. I feel like Disney Plus started off pretty good. A lot of hype, but what's it really got going for it right now?
All the Disney movies, Mandalorian.
I feel like at this right now, it's just kind of okay. If you want an archive for Disney, I guess Disney Plus is what you go to.
Yeah,
but they're not currently really releasing new content, and eventually that we have the old Disney stuff as a subscription service. Eventually, you got to do more.
Actually, they are Star Wars: The Clone Wars. They are releasing new episodes every week. I don't know if that's finished now or not, but they was releasing one every week. Yep, they brought it back.
I didn't know there was actually an active show being released on Disney Plus currently.
Oh, Clone Wars is so good.
I never got into it, to be honest.
You're also not a fan of like Star Wars, though, yeah?
I mean, I'm not against Star Wars. It's just.
Well, no, you're not against it, but like, you're like, you don't actively go watch Star Wars based things, right? Okay, see, like the Clone Wars is like, if you're a fan of Star Wars, you go watch the Clone Wars because it goes more in depth about the movies and stuff like that.
Also, when I was a kid, I think it aired a couple times on Cartoon Network, right? That's Clone Wars.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't really show at the time I was watching. And I was generally more of a Disney kid. I went from Nickelodeon to Disney, and I did do a brief... I did watch stuff on Cartoon Network. And especially like the Toonami, Dragon Ball Z, Naruto stuff. I'd watch that. But, yeah, I was mostly a Disney kid.
Yeah.
I was all about the... I moved past cartoons and such pretty early compared to most people.
Yeah.
I like the real people shows. Live action.
So, a couple, like, I actually asked in a couple of the Discords right now or whatever, I was just like, any of you using, Disney Plus, do you use it and stuff like that? And it was an overwhelming, like, no. And even a couple people, and like one of them even told me, he was like, I don't know if you know it or not, but it's actually losing its profit margin over Netflix, and Netflix is actually better than it is now. But I don't keep up with that, so I can't fact check it. I can't say for sure that's correct, but I wouldn't be surprised per se.
Well, the thing is, and I did like, I guess you could say the BS podcast did do a study on Disney Plus before it released. I asked every guest for what? 30 plus episodes? Every guest we had on at the end of the podcast, I'd ask, okay. Or it wasn't always at the end, but it was generally at the end.
Yeah.
If they were going to get Disney Plus when it released. And the majority, and like it was overwhelming majority, said no. And some people are on the fence, like, oh, maybe in this case, but it caters to a more younger demo. That's primarily what Disney's targeting.
Yeah.
So my buddy said that he got the statistics from a revenue-based chart. So I'm gonna go on a limb here and say that's good
news.
See, I don't know. I don't have Netflix, so I don't even know what's on Netflix.
It keeps growing.
Yeah, I mean, people talked about once all these streaming services go away, or they pop up, not go away, that Netflix would suffer for it. But I feel like Netflix is years ahead of the game when it comes to we already release our original shows, and when you have all these streaming services, your archive can get you in the door. But you have to release new original content to keep people in. And Netflix has been doing that for years.
Yeah.
And they do it the best. Like, Amazon Prime, I think they have, a couple shows that people talk about sometimes, but not actively.
Castle in the Castle in the Sky, that one, I think that's what it's called. That one's, because that one's based off a book, off an alternate history book.
Yeah.
But yeah, outside of that, Netflix just top of the head, you got House of Cards, you got Orange is the New Black, you got the list goes on and on and on and on and on. And they've even expanded into all kinds of different areas. They released an actual movie into theaters a couple years back. Their shows are, movies that are getting released on Netflix are getting, awards at, Cannes film festivals, and these big time film festivals are winning awards.
Yeah.
And they're even dabbling into anime and other genres that you don't normally see.
And to be honest, yes, Netflix is gonna lose The Office. But you know what that opens the door to? Netflix needs to do their own comedy and make it a hit run, and it can replace The Office. That's what they need to do. That's the sound move. You make a comedy that people really enjoy. Maybe it takes a few tries. I mean, a lot of comedy shows don't last long on TV. They're generally like a season or two, and then they're done. They didn't work.
Yeah.
Or it just didn't have enough support. But that's what Netflix needs to do. They need to get their own. Because what comedy show, like when it comes to something like The Office or The Big Bang Theory, although a lot of people apparently don't like The Big Bang Theory, or like Friends or Seinfeld, what do they have on Netflix for that's original? I can't name one.
Yeah, they really don't have anything.
Exactly. So this is what they need to cater to. They need to before The Office leaves, they gotta figure that out.
Yeah.
'Cause, I mean, I'm sure you could convince a bunch of funny people to do a show on Netflix.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
I definitely think that's the direction. Yeah, a lot of people really dislike Big Bang Theory. I'm not surprised you feel that way, Billub. I think at least the Big Bang Theory, like, without spoiling it, at least it concluded with something that I felt was, okay, I respect it. It makes sense. They concluded it. Fair. A lot of shows do not do endings correctly.
Yeah.
And I feel like the cheapest way out, that at least leaves me more neutral negative, is if you just don't have an ending, like a show I watched on Sci-Fi, Killjoys. It just kind of ended with, well, the journey continues, but that's all the show is. The show's done.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I mean, that's better than like a Game of Thrones or a Gotham finale, but
yeah,
it's not a good ending.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard to name good TV show endings for me.
Yeah. Not many TV shows get the endings right. Good
but is it too hard to nail an ending that overall populace will agree on?
Depends on the show. Always depends on what kind of show it is.
Like, The Walking Dead. Nothing The Walking Dead does, even if they cater to everyone at the same time. They're not going to get a good reception for whenever they end their show.
Yeah.
There's nothing The Walking Dead can do. People are
what
already...
anime did they stop, CJ? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but...
All good, man. What anime would Netflix stop?
Yeah, because he said Netflix stopped my anime. I hate them. What anime?
All the anime. My favorite anime. I really need to catch up on Dragon Ball Super. I need to watch more.
You do.
And Fu keeps telling me I need to. Knights of Sidonia. I'm gonna look this up.
Oh, they're not continuing that one?
I've never even heard of it.
Oh, man, they're not continuing Knights of Sidonia? Man, that sucks. I like that one. It was one of the rarest 3... You probably wouldn't have watched it, Infu, because you don't really like the 3D CGI anime.
I mean, I don't really like to watch it, period. I'd rather read it because I don't have time to sit down and watch it.
Yeah, but it was actually really good. I enjoyed it. I watched it when it first dropped on Netflix.
What was it about? Give us a rundown real quick.
I can't even remember. It's been a while since I watched it.
Damn.
The story is set in the year 3394, 1,000 years after mankind flees from Earth after it was destroyed by a race of shape-shifting aliens. Aboard hundreds of massive spaceships created from the remains of the planet, one such ship is the Sidonia, which has developed its own human culture closely based on that of Japan, where human cloning, asexual reproduction, and human genetic engineering, such as granting human photosynthesis, are commonplace. It is also revealed that the top echelons of this society have been secretly granted immortality. With a population of about 500,000 people, Sidonia is possibly the last human settlement remaining, as the fate of the other ships are unknown.
There you go.
Sounds spoopy. I mean, it sounds cool, though.
Yeah, it is really cool.
It's a space opera in Mecha.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
I wonder if there's a manga for it. I'd look up
manga. There is a manga.
Yeah.
I'll have to check it out then.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love the power of just Googling, like, okay, what is this?
Uh-huh.
Beautiful. I knew everything I needed to know about it.
Google it. Yeah.
The internet's a really good thing.
Yes, it is.
Now imagine if one day Google disappeared and you couldn't Google what happened to Google.
Bing it. Bop it. Pull it. Twist it.
Could you imagine going to Bing and it's just like, what happened to Google? It's like, I don't know, man.
We don't care. We're
I don't know.
one.
We ain't complaining. We ain't complaining.
See, I already used Bing, so it wouldn't matter to me anyway.
Yeah.
I gotta get them rewards points. I want my free Amazon cards.
You're craving them Amazon cards there, huh?
Yeah, get some free shit.
Yeah. I still want to know why I can't do that. I can get a reward for anything else, but I can't do it for the Amazon card, so I don't care about their service.
Yeah, I don't understand why either. That's
like, he's literally linked me to, okay, it should be this link right here. link doesn't work for me. It just links back to the main page.
I even screenshot with him and showed him where it's on mine but not his. I don't
And I screenshot it back and I proved that it's just not there. It's just fundamentally broken. I don't get Amazon rewards, apparently.
Well, I guess they just hate you.
Apparently. Cause I'd use it. I'd actually use it then. But because they don't, I don't use it. So they miss out because of their recklessness of not giving it to me, of all people. Me. A man who stockpiled 17,700 bottles of hand sanitizer to sell on Amazon is being investigated for price gouging.
Well, yeah, you can be arrested. You can be tried for that.
That is because this is not the only person it's happened to that's done this, which
Yeah,
you're a real scumbag. You're all scumbags for doing that. You're all scum. But this is someone from Tennessee, and he was surprised that he faced such a huge amount of whiplash. I mean, why would you want to buy it for cheap in the store when I can just buy all of it and sell it for much higher?
Yeah, and then, yeah.
I agree, chop off his head.
Off with his head.
Yes.
The simple solution.
Make it better. Off with his feet.
Off with his
Then he
feet.
can't walk.
Dude, off with his feet and then pour the sanitizer on the wound.
Yes.
Started March 1st, him and his brother spent 3 days driving across Tennessee buying up all the hand sanitizer they could find, and they listed the bottles on Amazon for as high as $70.
Man, that's some bullshit.
And of course, once online platformers started cracking down and then the cops started cracking down, suddenly it's, oh, I'm donating this all. Uh-huh. I'm sure you're donating that out of the kindness of your heart and not because everyone twisted your arms and legs and told you can't do this.
Pretty much.
Laughs and 2 bottles of hand sanitizer sitting on my desk.
I don't have hand sanitizer in my room, actually. I do have disinfectant, like, within arm's reach. It's off camera, but I could reach it for it. So when in doubt, I could just spray whatever's infected in the face. That works, right? If you spray disinfectant, that works. Maybe. Probably not.
I don't know. I've had these bottles for a while.
Yeah.
I mean, I do see the bottles you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
They're very good.
I mean, you should have. You've seen them in pictures before. They just sit on my desk.
I have, actually.
Yeah. Pretty sure I've seen them in ads.
One of them's lemon and the other one's just normal. Yeah, one of them's been there for quite a while.
But yeah, I mean... And this isn't the only story that I've seen this week about people hoarding
plenty of it. I mean, if you can find it, it's like, oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, if you go shopping, you're not gonna find a good amount of it.
Yeah.
So, I mean... People... yeah, that just... And those people are just bad. They're just bad.
Yeah.
And apparently, I feel bad for the people, like, old people that weren't aware of, like, oh, there's something happening in the world right now, and they only go shopping, like, what? Or even the people that only get, like, a paycheck every other week, and they may not have got a paycheck on the right week. And it's like, well, you guys are SOL.
Pretty much.
Did you see distilleries are using high-proof alcohol to make hand sanitizer?
Well, yeah.
I did. Actually, they're offering it for free as well.
Yeah.
I've spoken actually with my son. He says, how bad?
Oh, I'm glad. What is this? abcnews.go could autoplay something. A+, you suck. I will hate every website that I open on the podcast that autoplays something that goes, oh, you need to pay or log in to read this article. We're high and mighty over here. You need to log in or pay us. I will bash you all on the podcast, man. It's a bad move.
Dude, I I hate New York Times for that. I
Mhm.
can't tell how many times I've accidentally clicked on a link not knowing it was from New York Times. Hey, you want to subscribe? Hey, there's the back button. Fuck
If
you.
I press on New York Times, I immediately open the page and screenshot. Okay, it's not instantaneously. You have a couple seconds. If you can get that
Yeah.
screenshot in, you're good.
Yeah, they give you a fighting chance.
Yeah, they give you a fighting chance. You just gotta, oh boy, screenshot. Done. Easy
Yeah.
peasy. Yeah. Is it why? What is the actual point of doing that? How does that help you at all?
Mm.
I feel like that just gives you a bad reputation more than any
Pretty
possible
much.
good benefit.
Yeah, pretty much.
But yeah, I mean, if you have high proof alcohol and you know how to make it into hand sanitizer, apparently that's the thing that you can do.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the thing.
There you go.
I mean, it be what it be, I guess.
Yeah,
You gotta do what you gotta do.
pretty much.
Did you see the study that showed that self-repairing teeth could become something of a norm down the road?
I didn't even know that was a damn thing.
So, apparently in the last few years, they have shown that you can stimulate natural tooth repair by activating resident tooth stem cells. This approach is simple and cost-effective, and the latest
We'll see about
results show
that.
further evidence of clinical viability. Now, it won't be cheap. It will not be
Oh, God,
cost-effective
no.
for the people. That's going to cost you so much money, so much money.
Oh, yeah.
Self-repairing teeth, though, I mean... I'm not sure how I feel about self-repairing teeth. I feel like I personally should have some kind of opinion on that, considering my scenario, but...
Mm.
You know... Self-repairing teeth, I feel like even, like, okay, if my teeth had the ability to repair themselves, my teeth genetically were so weak and so, like, not good, I wouldn't even want that. Like, I had them all pulled because they were bad. It wasn't just because, oh, I drink a lot of Dr. Pepper and I'm killing the teeth. No, my teeth were just genetically softer, shittier.
Yeah.
They would crack by eating food.
Mm-hmm.
That's not good. So,
No, yeah, not at all.
I was done with it. And there you go.
Hmm.
I don't regret that decision at all, and it's been over 4 years.
Yeah.
And I don't think I'm ever going to come to regret that, because one, staring at teeth is weird. Always stand by that. Staring at someone's teeth is just weird. I find it weird. Teeth are a weird thing. It's like if you hyper-focus on someone's nose or ears or something. I don't know.
All right.
Oh, that's just weird to me.
Everyone's got their thing.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's got that thing that weirds them out.
Absolutely. So, Info, how do you feel about the potential of self-repairing teeth?
Okay, so like, I'm fine with it. I'm perfectly okay with it. However, every time my teeth start to repair, I want them to make some sort of really cool noise to let me know what's happening. Like, I want some like transformation noise going on in my mouth, like.
Oh, I thought you wanted them to be like Autobots.
Auto tooth repair out.
Would that be cool or embarrassing if that happened in public? A big robot voice.
Little column B.
Yeah.
Little column A, little column B right there, I'd say.
I mean, if it's just my teeth, I don't know how I'd feel about that. But like, if it's everyone's teeth, I couldn't imagine it would be very embarrassing because like you never know what's going to happen.
Well, technically, you do know it's when you damage your teeth in some way.
Does this also mean like I could just like pull my teeth out and sell them on the black market and they'll just kind of like come back?
Oh, if that's the case, then I can grow my teeth back.
Huzzah!
Huzzah! It didn't matter.
We've already broken, and the technology has already been broken.
Hold on, this man getting rich off his teeth. What the fuck?
He be playing the Tooth Fairy for a fool.
Yeah, the Tooth Fairy's gonna go out of business.
Yep.
I'm gonna go on a limb and say the Tooth Fairy is strongly against self-repairing teeth.
Yes, extremely. The Tooth Fairy Association is very much against that.
Yes, we can't tolerate anymore the self-repairing teeth people. So I feel like, are we gonna, do we want to side with the Tooth Fairy here and off the heads of the self-repairing teeth people, or do we want to side with the self-repairing teeth people?
Okay, so I'm capitalizing on this bitch. So the Tooth Fairy's got to go.
Stop! Off with her head.
Like I want the whole gang shit going on. Like I want the Tooth Fairy to try and stop me.
That would be amazing. I want to see that. I mean,
Kill
when
the
in doubt, you'll
tyrant.
just be like an owl and fly away.
Yeah, dude. Like not only that, but also like you'd have unlimited like arrowheads. You could always just pop a tooth out, sharpen it real quick, put it on the end of a stick, and
That would be amazing.
I would pay to see that.
That's a TV show idea. Or a movie.
The
Instead of
Tooth
the green
Fairy.
arrow, it's the tooth arrow.
Nah, the Tooth Fairy. Like you've
Yeah.
never seen him before.
That would be a plus.
Like the Hunger Games, only with Tooth Fairies.
Oh, yes.
last fairy standing wins.
Every year that there's no more Hunger Games stuff, I will continue to be surprised if they didn't try and stretch that out. I'm surprised that they didn't do more with it.
for everything they could.
I would have kept it going.
You know, I'm surprised they didn't.
Like, I get it. They just did it off the books. That's all they did.
Yeah.
They didn't
Which is
do any
fine.
independent project with the Hunger
Yeah.
Games. But why not?
Right? You see that all the time with everything
Like,
else.
once you're done with the books, now you can do whatever you want with it. You can
yeah,
do,
now
like,
you can build an expanded universe.
yeah, that'd be cool.
The Tooth Fairy's back. Yes. Honestly, I didn't like the Hunger Games though. I wasn't
Never
a fan
seen
of
them.
it. I've never seen them either. It was the books. I assume that since the movies are based off the books, I wouldn't like the movies either. But it
They're
was just the
very
concept
similar.
of them.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the books and the movies, but the movies weren't like A+. They were just fine movies. I love the concept of the Hunger Games, though. The Rock
Yeah.
was the best Tooth Fairy. I'm gonna extend what you said to be best, Philip.
What the fuck was the Rock? The Tooth Fairy?
You haven't
I
watched
can't
that
remember
movie?
that movie. I can't remember what it's called, but yeah, he was a Tooth Fairy in a movie.
I don't recall the movie. I might have
The
seen the
movie
movie
is
a long
literally
time
called
ago.
Tooth Fairy.
Nope, never seen it. I remember when it came out though. It came out a long time ago, like back in the like mid 2000s, wasn't it?
2010.
Yeah.
Okay, so end of the 2000s.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good movie. I don't know how you've never seen it. Let's see. One moment. Let me get this for you. Copy. Is this gonna work? Does Discord work? Yeah, okay. Discord works like this. Okay, here you go. Tooth Fairy. Really A+. Yeah, you just see the Tooth Fairy, Dwayne Johnson, you know. Really an
That's pretty
A+
brilliant.
kind of guy. It's good for age 7 and up, so I don't know if Info can actually watch this movie.
Oh, yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, you may have to wait a couple years, bud. Just a couple.
Maybe.
I don't even remember how we got to the Tooth Fairy. Oh, the teeth topic,
I don't
yes.
know.
Self-repairing
Yeah,
teeth.
topic, yeah.
Yes, I'm glad that we've established that. I mean, if you had a Tooth Fairy 2 that was based on Dwayne Johnson as the Tooth Fairy being pissed that they're self-repairing
see, here's
teeth,
the
I'd
thing.
watch it.
He's the Tooth Fairy Association's enforcer, so you know he's gonna be the one taking care of the self-repairing tooth people.
Yes. I would watch that movie so fast.
Like, yeah, I would even go see that movie.
I mean,
Like,
Dwayne
legit.
Johnson is that kind of actor. It's like, oh, he's doing this movie. Let me look into what this movie actually is, because
Yeah.
Dwayne Johnson's a name that's like, okay, he does
Not
good
always.
movies most of the time, so yeah. I'm glad we're pitching movie ideas now.
Netflix, listen in, come on.
Yeah, Netflix, whoever
we're cheap.
wants to pay
We're
the three
cheap.
of us. Yeah.
We're cheap. Come on, we're cheap. We ain't gonna cost you much.
Nope. We're reasonable.
Come on, bring
You
it
just
on
gotta
in,
pay us.
bruh.
And you gotta pay Bill Up the agent a small amount. Just a small amount, because he hasn't done much yet, but a little bit.
0.01%.
Yeah, just 0.01.
We'll split the other 99.99%.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Suddenly this turned into a bully Billab party.
Hey, Billog is the best. Here at BS Back in the Shed, we really appreciate Billog for everything.
So the legend was told.
Hello, Ash.
Hey, Ash.
I want to point out we start talking about bullying and Ash shows up. You know, I'm sure Flirty's in a quarter somewhere. Just poor Flirty. Canada's cancelled basic income trial produces positive results. A report suggests participants saw improvements in mental health, housing stability, and social relationships, along with less frequent visits to the hospitals and doctors that lowered the impact on general health services. Basic income. That whole topic.
That is a hot button issue right now.
It is. Like, it was something like a few months ago, you had, without getting too far into it, because I get it, you don't want to go too far into it, most people. Yeah, perhaps, but it's an interesting thing. The trial, to me, I mean, could be accurate on a big scale, it could not be, but I get it. I definitely get it. We also do talk about how great Billab is, though. Let's not distract from that.
Yes.
That broad Ash here was talking about how great Billab is. The best agent of the podcast that's done.
Absolutely nothing yet.
Yet. Yes, he has an order mandated by, Info. Woo.
No.
I love how we just don't like that at all. I like how you're just not a fan of it at all.
No.
It's on the layout and everything. Come on.
No. I refuse to acknowledge it.
Oh, you can see Bill up actively working on our next week guest.
He's just casting that line everywhere he can.
Hey, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
True.
Ash can't do it. She's quarantined.
Damn.
We're too infectious over here.
I guess. Oh well.
So.
It's fine.
Funny enough, I said this wasn't going to be a super long podcast. And what I meant by that, I'm already down to the last topic.
Yeah.
As I said, this week has had a lot be canceled, a lot not happen. So,
I've
yeah,
spoken
it's
actually
been a
with my son. He
quiet
says, how bad is this?
And fucking ABC News, it's once again their site, and they played the same autoplay again. Thank you. You're the worst. So, a man who, you know, he was in court for, what was he in court for? Does it say?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying it immediately, but he was in court. You know, you have the judge going on. You know what he asked for? Trial by combat.
Yes.
I mean, now, I guess.
Before we actually dig into this, do you think a trial by combat should be allowed?
Depends.
On?
If it was two guys that fought and they're both arrested, let them duke it out again. First one to get knocked out is done. Problem solved.
They get the bigger charge.
Nah, no charges, no nothing.
Ah. Well, you know, I think trial by combat.
Duke it out again, because you know, even if they catch charges, you know they're just gonna go at it again.
Exactly. Trial by combat should be the new solution.
For some things.
Resolve everything by violence.
If you done killed a motherfucker, you're going to jail.
You just go straight to jail. You don't get the pass go.
Do not collect $200.
Nope. You do not get to at all. But so this guy, he saw the trial by combat, and this judge was not having it. So you know what the judge did?
What?
He ordered a psychological evaluation on this
I
man.
probably think he's crazy.
Come on, Judge. Game of Thrones was a popular show. Come on.
Right.
Like, isn't it like in the top of like all-time most popular shows?
I don't know. I can honestly say I never watched it.
I feel like we've talked about this before that you never watched Game of Thrones. I feel like this isn't new information.
Just never had any interest in it. Still don't.
You know, I watched all of it up to season 7. I stopped at 7 because I heard 7 was just so bad. I don't know. I lost my oomph to watch
It's
it.
like I've never watched any of The Walking Dead. Never
Oh, I love The
Walking
Walking
Dead
Dead. I
sucked,
haven't watched
but-
the new season. Screw you guys. I love it.
It's just I never had any interest in it.
That's fair.
It's not that I
Screw you,
dislike it or
Bella.
anything like that. Thought you were
I
gonna say that
watched
to
7
me.
and stopped myself.
I thought you were gonna say screw you to me.
No, I'm not.
Is
I
that
mean,
I
you
was gonna
haven't
say,
watched it.
fuck
You have no
you.
interest in it. I dig it. I dig it.
Because then if you said that to me, it'd have been like, well, fuck you.
Well, fuck you 3. I will put my hands up and collect the biggest fuck you. All the negative emotions. The Walking Dead is too strung out. I could agree with that. But at the same time, I mean, you know, how long would... I mean, technically, is there really ever a conclusion to a zombie apocalypse that's realistic?
Either everybody dies,
Yep.
or everybody doesn't die. Pretty
Uh-huh.
much.
And eventually everybody does die, so...
Yeah.
There's
so
only one
eventually,
rule
you
in
know, the
this.
zombies win.
Yeah, the zombies will win eventually. Unless you magically cure the earth of whatever caused it.
I just realized my cat's sleeping, sitting up.
Aw.
She
You know, I
probably has
feel
her eyes
like...
open too over there. She does that sometimes, and it weirds me out.
My favorite thing watching Twitch streamers is if they have a cat or dog and
Yeah.
they come on camera. That's amazing.
Is that her sitting on your sofa back there?
Yeah.
Yep.
Like I said, she's sleeping right now. She's just. Oh, no, she's not.
Oh, I seen it.
Yeah. She's hard to see.
What's her name?
Shadow.
Nice name.
Yep.
She is.
Technically,
Peter
right
Bull.
now, she is literally a shadow.
Yeah. She blends in really well to my couch. Shadow.
I think that was acknowledgement.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It wasn't, I'm gonna get up and come where you want me to, but it was
No,
like, yeah, I
she
recognize you exist. You are a thing in my world.
Alright, go back to whatever the hell you were doing. I don't fucking care anymore.
Great cat. Agreed.
I got another one yelling at me over here.
What's that one's name?
Lucy.
Which one is your favorite?
Both and neither.
You have to pick a favorite kid. Clearly.
No, you don't.
Isn't that how every parent does? They actually secretly have a favorite kid. They just won't
Nah,
say
because my mom would tell you straight up, neither of her kids are her favorite.
it.
We put her through the ringer growing up.
They're both pains in the ass.
Yeah, we both are.
My mom jokingly tells me that she doesn't like me at least 3 times a week. It's fantastic.
You know, there's not many friends' moms I actively talk to. But I do. I try to say hello to Infu's mom any chance I get. Infu's mom's a good person.
She is.
Yeah.
I love my mom. It's my fault. I'm a smart ass. I'm an asshole. I'm many
are.
things that would make a person dislike me. So it's understandable that I get on her nerves.
And then I will literally be in a voice chat with him sometimes, and
Yeah.
it'll be him. It'll be while he's being kidnapped, and his debate skills are absolutely bad. with his mom.
They're the
Yeah.
best.
It's bad. You lose, and you won't admit you lose. You just keep doubling down. It's like you clearly lost. Like it's so like the referee's rung the bell. You're out, but he's still like, nope, nope.
Ding,
nope.
ding, ding, motherfucker!
But you know what? You know what? Here's the thing though. I still get my outcome that I wanted. It just takes a lot of intense negotiating.
You
but it
annoy
works
her
out
until she does it.
extremely intense.
Oh, wow.
Oh, hey,
Thank you,
thanks for the
Uneasy Peasy with the
raid.
rate of 17.
What up, Uneasy?
What is going on, Uneasy? It's been a while. And
Yeah.
thanks for the follow, Lord Logic. Wow. That's what a great momentum. Just looking at all those got it going on. I don't even know what we were talking about. Thanks for the follow, both of you.
Me,
His
my
debate
negotiating
skills.
skills.
Yes, your negotiating skills
Or
are
lack
absolutely
thereof.
terrible. They're the worst.
No, they're the best. Like you don't understand.
They're the
Like,
worst.
okay, so like I can ask. I'm very drunk right now.
Hey, it's the drunk parties that are the best parties.
Yes.
It's the only way to be. Well, you know, something else I've been thinking about when it comes to everything that's been going on. I feel like
Yeah.
what was I about? My brain blow screened again. You know what I'm happy for this week? I can
What's
finally
that?
catch up on my sleep. Because I've been running off 4 to 6 hours of sleep when I am a person that likes 8 to 9 for like
Yeah.
weeks now. So, but I have 3 days off, so I'm gonna catch it up.
Nice.
Yeah, it's all good. See
Air
that?
quote. Catch up.
Yeah, catch up. Uneasy is drunk. He admitted it. So what kind of sleep schedule do y'all have going on right now? Mine is I
What's
go
a
to
sleep
bed
schedule?
between, yeah, exactly. I go to bed at like 10, 11 a.m. and I wake up at 4:30.
Yeah, I'm
That's my
working
life.
at that time.
Fair?
Mine is whenever I fall asleep to whenever I wake up. It varies. Sometimes it's 8, sometimes it's 9, sometimes it's 10, 11, 12. It just super varies. Mine's
Yeah.
4 p.m. to 4 a.m. Holy shit.
Hey. What it's all about. Yeah, sleeping is such a hard thing to actually keep consistent. Like, how do you actually keep your sleep schedule consistent if you don't have something actively going on forcing it?
Right. Yeah, like me, I have to keep somewhat of a sleep schedule because I have a job.
Yep, a job would do it. See, if I have an obligation that day, in my brain, I will set an alarm. And my reaction to alarm is very distinctly different on a fundamental level. If it's something that's like, oh, I would like to get up earlier, I won't get up. I will turn it off.
Same.
Every time. It may not even be I'm actually fully awake. It's if you can't trick yourself at the end of the day. If you know for a fact that you don't have something you really have to do at that time, that alarm's going right back off. Your body is not about to do it.
Well, wait. I have to get up for a job and I hit that snooze button.
I never hit the snooze button because I don't feel like the snooze button has ever made me feel better.
That's just so it goes off in another 5 minutes, so that way it keeps bugging me until I do get up.
I'm the kind of person that I struggle to get up, and I'm like, come on, let's get up. But then when you finally get up, it's all good.
Yeah.
I don't set an alarm. Like if I have something I got to do the next day, I fall asleep, and when I wake up, I don't get a whole lot of sleep anyway, so I can kind of judge whenever I'm gonna be waking up anyway. So I'll go to sleep, and if I wake up and it's under the preferred time I'm supposed to be up, I just get out of bed. Like I have fallen asleep standing up a couple of times because I'll just get out of bed and be like, nah, fuck it, I'm going. And
Exactly.
I won't advise that, but it happens.
It does. It is what
Or
it
I'll
is.
sleep in the car.
So what have you been
Man.
playing on Twitch lately, Flux?
I recently started Indivisible.
Ooh. How have you been feeling about it?
I'm enjoying it. It's a really nice blend of turn-based combat with platformer elements to it.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah. Streamer at Mod4 streamed it a while back, and it recently went up on Xbox Game Pass for PC, which I have, so I grabbed it for free.
You know, I read a rumor that Kingdom Hearts was going to go on Xbox Game Pass for PC, and I was excited, and then it wasn't true.
Yeah.
And I was like, guess I still won't own the Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, I've never played a single Kingdom Hearts game.
I will, one day, I will own the Kingdom Hearts games, and I will play them. But not yet. I really want to. Like, they look super fun. I think I would really enjoy them. They look like exactly what I would look for.
Yeah.
Yes, apparently, Kingdom Hearts. Oh, shit. Oh, boy. That was not a good sign.
What happened on your end?
I noticed my OBS, it went from green to orange to red. It died out for a moment. So if that becomes a consistent thing, we will have to wrap things up soon. But we'll see if that's a It's been weird. Like, most days I have no issue.
Yeah.
But, like, a few days in the past week, it's been like, okay, it drops, it, like, completely goes down, both the upload and the download, but it bounces back, so I can continue streaming. Another day, it dropped, and it's like, okay. It came back a few days ago, let's see if it comes back again. So I wait, I wait, it keeps bouncing up and down, the stream is going crazy, it's not good, but I'm always pausing it, because you don't want to.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm gonna give it another couple minutes, but if it doesn't work, I have no choice. I'm not.
Yeah.
And then I had to end the stream that day, so I have no idea what it's crazy.
Yeah.
Internet's just weird. I have
love the
enjoyed.
Kingdom Hearts games.
Huh?
So good. The
Which
Kingdom
one's your
Hearts games.
favorite?
Oh.
Two. I think 2 is the best one. I've not finished 3. Surprising, but I've not finished it.
Have you finished Pokemon yet?
No. Still there. I actually had this conversation earlier when I was talking about it. I was in the Xbox party with my buddies or whatever, and I was talking about how I'm at the Elite Four. I'm sitting right outside the Elite Four.
You're right there at the
To
finish
beat the
line. You're like right
Yeah,
there.
I'm actually just right now. I just go beat them and I'm done.
Yeah, you just gotta push on the gas and you'll make it. But you're like,
Well, then get off your ass and get it the fuck over with already. Damn.
Sometimes Infu is very stubborn on not doing things. And you
Yeah,
have
I
to
know.
crack the whip and crack the whip and crack the whip some more until he does it.
You know, the worst part is it's not even a stubborn of not doing it. It's just a, man, I'll do it here in a little bit, and then a little bit turns into, holy fuck, it's already been 3 days? I'll do it later. And then cycle repeats.
A plus. A plus. Yes, the best. Alrighty, so now in our private Discord chat, it's now it's gifts of whips, cracking whips, and then how kinky it is. So I'm glad this is the note we're on.
Oh yeah. It's always a good time.
It is always a good time. I mean, that's the thing. At the end of the day, regardless of how many topics we have, who the guest is, I always have a good time. I just enjoy talking to people. I think it's a good... Because at the end of the day, if nothing else, the podcast is a conversation with someone.
Yeah.
And I think that's a good thing.
Shut up, CJ.
Rude. I'm gonna take CJ's side.
Who are you talking about?
He's 100% correct, but still. Shush.
How far in advance do you plan out what games you play on stream? Is it just
Me?
like, oh, you know the current game, but you don't know the next, or what?
I pretty much just play it by ear. Depends on what I feel like doing that day.
Yeah, for me, it's just like, okay, I'm currently playing Mass Effect. I'm going through Mass Effect.
Yeah.
I'm not playing anything else while I do Mass Effect. I don't want like 80 projects going on at the same time.
Yeah.
But what I'm playing after hasn't been decided yet.
Yeah, like right now I'm doing Indivisible. I might just focus on that game because that game is a pretty long game. So I might just focus on that one for right now and then figure out what to do after that because I am working on projects on YouTube again. Slowly but surely working on projects for over there.
There? I put so minimal effort into YouTube. Like, I ejected my mindset from YouTube because
Yeah.
people complain about Twitch viability and visibility, but I just feel like I'm treated well on Twitch. Like, I feel like my failures on Twitch are my fault. Like, okay,
Yeah.
I played a game that nobody's
There's no
gonna
algorithm
watch.
to blame. There's no
Yeah.
algorithm to blame.
It's your fault, and people don't like.
Yeah. There's
I
no
can take-
scapegoat there.
Yeah, most of the time it's either game selection or playing a game at the wrong time.
Yeah.
And like, just because a game has 1,000 viewers right now doesn't mean your stream's gonna do well, because that probably
doesn't mean
means
you're gonna get
either
anybody.
a big person is streaming it,
Uh-huh.
or a ton of people are already streaming it, and
Yeah. Good luck bubbling your way to the top.
And I've tried to look at it, and Info's been a part of this process, because I obsess over things sometimes, and that's my night.
Yeah.
And I've looked into, like, okay, I'm at the bottom of this category, and I'm looking at the thumbnail for, like, okay, this is my thumbnail versus this everyone else's thumbnail. Well, I can't change the thumbnail. I'm like, I don't feel like this is the worst one, and it's like, I don't think my title's the worst one either. But clearly, something just didn't mesh.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's just how it is for some people. Just because you pick a good game, just because you pick a good time, it doesn't mean it's going to do well.
Yeah.
And sometimes I hold the belief that any game can work on Twitch. Anything can work. It's all about right place, right time, doing it smart. Like,
oh yeah. And sometimes you just catch lightning in a bottle.
Exactly. And you never know what's going to be that game.
And sometimes you just can never replicate it.
Yep. And once you do hit that lightning in the bottle, you're just going to keep replicating it. But yeah, as you said, you can't always replicate it. And that doesn't mean it's bad. That doesn't mean anything's wrong. It's just I feel like, wasn't the last time, because you were on, and it was my first stream on Twitch. That's what your last time was. Since then, I've done hundreds of hours of streams. I've beaten dozens of games on stream, and it's just, streaming is addictive. It's really fun. Like, I have a blast streaming.
Oh yeah. I love streaming. I've just been unable to a lot recently. Just work's really got me drained.
Yeah. Work does that to people.
I'm trying to get back into it. Just I had to completely rework my stream schedule and all that fun shit.
Yeah. See, I feel like my biggest struggle is when, like, okay, what's my stream schedule actually gonna be? And it's like, okay, I've got the set time, but even right now, like, the set days, I'm gonna stream that day every week going forward, but that could change next week. Like, okay, what if this day starts failing? Like, what if people aren't tuning in for games before the podcast? What if that proves to be something that people really aren't tuning into compared to everything else? Then you want to cut that, because you just, especially with me, because I do stream 4 days a week, and I stream like 6 hours each time at least.
Yeah.
Besides, like, today will be like a little over 5, but not at 6. Like, I stream a lot, and I could see the perspective of, I stream too much, and if people wanted to not miss out on stuff, I don't make that easy on them.
Yeah.
And I definitely understand that. And that's why, if a day is failing, I'm just dropping days now. Like, with Thursday, when I dropped Friday, I replaced it with Monday. But when Thursday went away, I just dropped it. And I'm gonna...
Yeah.
And I think like straight at 3 days a week streaming, I think that's okay as well. Like I'd do that.
Yeah.
I don't want to do like 2 or 1 because I feel like I wouldn't be able to get enough done.
Yeah.
But 3 I could see.
Mm-hmm.
What is your ideal amount of? If you could,
3
if
to
you had an
5.
open book, 3 to 5.
Oh, if I had an open book and I could do it as much as I want, I'd be an everyday streamer. I'd be streaming
Fair.
every day. I'd be streaming every day, at least 4 hours a day.
Have you found that about 4 hours is where you feel good at?
Yeah, 4 hours is about that good bottom point.
Yeah, makes sense. I go around 6. Like it depends how
Yeah.
the streams do. Like I can do 6 a day, or at least 6 for the 4 days now.
Yeah.
I'm all good doing that. I can handle it. But it's like, okay, if this stream is doing bad, like if I hit the 5-hour 45-minute point, I'll look at how many viewers I have because I keep it hidden otherwise. And if I see it's at like 0 or 1, I'm like, okay, I'm at a stopping point soon. We'll wrap the stream here. I won't go the full.
Yeah.
But if I'm like, oh, this stream's doing really well, so I may go a little bit longer. I just judge it by how it's going. You know.
Oh yeah.
At the end of the day, it's all about what people are watching, what they're not watching.
But you know, right now would be a good time to stream with how many people are stuck at home and not really able to do anything. This is a time for streamers to kind of, you know.
I keep hearing that, but I don't think I've seen that increase.
We haven't seen the
viewership
effects
from
just
it.
yet. It'll
This is
happen.
true.
It'll
We'll
start
see.
to.
We'll see.
Those us smaller guys, it takes longer for us to feel those effects.
This is true. Us small guys, we gotta just slowly climb our way up.
Yep.
And then a big streamer will be like, nope, smash. Knock you back down.
Or a big streamer will notice and just be like, hey.
Hey, let me help you up here, buddy.
Yeah.
Either way. That was mostly a joke for the record. I feel like I didn't watch a lot of Twitch, like, because of my internet. But once I was able to actually stream and watch streaming, I just really enjoy it a lot more.
Yeah.
Watching it on a phone is the worst. 4G is not the way to go. Because I did tests with my 4G, which is good 4G. Like, it's not bad 4G at all.
Yeah.
And, like, to watch a stream, it needs to be at, like, 1200 bit rate.
Yeah.
That's not even worth it. To watch, for me personally. I wouldn't want to watch a stream that low. And generally, it's like, you need to drop below 720p, and that's also a deal breaker for me. I'm all about 720p minimum, mostly. Not Zach as an exception. I'll watch his streams, and I think he does like 540, whatever that. But he's really entertaining, and I already knew him, and we talked on the podcast, so it was definitely a exception.
Yeah.
But yeah, Twitch is such an interesting thing to me. Like tonight, depending on what Info's doing after the podcast, I'll probably be watching Twitch streamers tonight.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be chilling.
So we'll probably watch some Twitch streamers in the voice chat.
Definitely.
Yeah. I find it really enjoyable when we do that.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. And we found people that have fallen asleep. Like literally, they're playing a game. They're literally playing a game. And then seconds later,
they're just done.
And they don't move for minutes. Like, they're just out.
And
then they wake up. We type in the chat to see how they're doing. And they receive it well. They found it as funny as we found it, which was good. Like, that's a legend. That's a legend. I don't even consider that a con at that point. If you accept that you fell asleep on stream, I respect that a lot. What was the other thing we found recently? It was the person that fell asleep. What was the other thing, Info?
I have no idea, to be honest. I forget.
There was 2 legends recently. Yeah, we can't.
I know there was one of I know that the guy that fell asleep was definitely one of them. That guy was, he was mint. And then, oh, it was the other. It was the his mic was muted and he didn't know it.
Yes.
That's what it was.
That was a legend. And like we had came into the stream and like within like me being in there for like a minute, I waited a whole minute to make
that
sure.
guy because I've done that.
Yep. I mean, I've done it too. And I mean, it's one of those things where I
it.
waited a minute to make sure that he was actually talking and we couldn't hear it. Like, I
Yeah.
made sure that was the case before I typed it in chat. And then
Yeah.
the moment he read it, you just knew.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
And then I asked him, how long has it been like that? And to him, it was it was a super long time, but it wasn't that long. I think he said like 7 minutes, maybe 20.
Yeah.
I think it was 7
That's
though.
not
I
too
don't think it was
bad.
20. But like
The look on his face was
his
golden.
reaction made it sound like it had been muted for like an hour.
He just kind of like he just kind of put his hand on his face and just kind of looked off into the corner like, man, I'm a dumb fuck.
See, I'd have just straight said it. I'd have unmuted my mic. Just, I am a dumb fuck.
I respect those are true legends. These are streamers that I will go
I've
back
had
and watch
people
their streams.
do that. I've had people tell me I've had that happen. People came in and said your mic is muted. Dude, I am dumb as fuck.
The guy that fell asleep, that man right there was probably the best thing ever. Because like he's sitting there playing the game. Like you can see the character moving on the screen. Like he is focused on it, playing it, and then out of nowhere, just like, the game just stops moving. He just stops moving. It just everything quit moving. And me and Wes is like, did the stream freeze? And we got to look him, but you can see in the back the light kind of flashing against the wall. And it's like, no, it's not frozen. Like what happened to this dude? He's like, he fell asleep.
And we were committed to waiting. We were gonna wait and see what the end result was, cause I just love that he received it well. You gotta receive these things well. You can't just let it get to you. You just gotta make a joke of it. You'll win people over that way.
Oh yeah.
Well, I think this is a good time to wrap the podcast up. I think, unless you have anything else we want to talk about, I think that would be a good time. I appreciated you being on again, Flux.
Oh yeah, it's always fun being on here. I look forward to being on again. Because I know it'll happen at some point.
Of course. You'll always be a returning guest as far as I'm concerned. It's always a good time.
Have I been on, I don't think anyone else has been on like 3 times. Maybe a few other people?
I'm not sure. I'd have to fact check that. I know people have been on 2. I don't think 3 is a common thing yet.
Yeah.
Billab will be back, I'm sure. Billab the agent.
Yeah, maybe I'll get an illustrious 4th time.
Hey Billab, if you wanted to cheat,
the water.
If you wanted to cheat with Enthu's demand, you could just book yourself.
No, now he's gonna change the rules.
Enthu was on 3 times before he became a co-host. That's fair. And to be fair, I was considering it from the first time he came on that he should be a co-host.
Yeah.
It was like an immediate connection on a different level. But Enthu's just such a social butterfly that it makes sense. I wonder how many times Enthu's actually been on total on the podcast.
Well, since he's a co-host, he doesn't count.
That is fair. I think me and you actually talked about that, Wes, one time or whatever. If my appearances as co-host count, because I'm not a guest anymore. But I mean,
and welcome our returning guest once again, Enthu. Yeah, it's very interesting. But I think that will conclude this edition of BS Back in the Shed. I had a really good time. Next week we'll be back. Billab is booking the show clearly next week. So whatever the guest situation is, I just want everyone to know on the record, if we don't have a guest next week, it's Billab's fault. I'm going to put 0 effort into securing a guest next week. It's Billab's responsibility.
So, it remains to be seen.
You have any words for the people before I press stop streaming, Info? Or you, Flux. You can say final words as well. I feel like Info's giving me a quiet ...
See, at
No.
this point, I could do the selfish thing and try and do some self promo, but I won't.
Oh, go ahead if you want to.
I was actually expecting Wes to ask you where we can
I
find you
am
because that's
far too
usually what we do.
This
Yeah,
is why I have a
we usually
co-host.
give
You
this
gotta fill
time-
in my gap.
We usually give people this time slot to promote themselves.
Oh well, you can find me all over. You can find me on Discord, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch. Obviously, all Fluxnet games. You see me. I'm pretty much the only person around with that name. So
Yeah, if you just look up Fluxnet, I mean, even just Fluxnet on Twitter, you'll find his Twitter.
yeah, I'm really easy to find on everything. And if you find me on Discord, I have all my socials connected to my account there.
Yep.
And Discord is the best place to follow for anything.
And I feel like Flux's streams are a good chill time.
I try my best to have chill streams. Have a good vibe.
That's my opinion of your streams. They're a good chill vibe.
Yeah, I mean, granted, I'm unlike you. I play more copyrighted music when I do have it, but that's because I don't mind having muted
I've
audio.
considered it, but I care about the. See, I have found they don't immediately mute it, so you can export it before. But even if I exported it, YouTube is gonna clamp down on it harder. So
yeah, so you're just gonna cut it out anyway, and
I'm not gonna go through the process of editing those stream archives.
Yeah, and I got my own side projects
archive.
on YouTube. Side projects going on YouTube outside of the gaming stuff. Got some ideas in the works over there. Still in the real early going on them. So yeah, hopefully I can get the ball moving on those a lot sooner.
What are you doing on YouTube?
I'm just doing pre-uploads right now. I'm just doing some Minecraft wool arts just because it's something I like doing. But I've got some other projects in the works.
Very nice, very nice. I wish you the best of luck. YouTube is definitely it's a mountain, but
oh yeah,
you just gotta shoot your grappling hook up, maybe drag him through along the way face first. You can be the one kidnapping him.
Maybe.
See ya, everyone.